Hello, y'all. I'm here. I finally made it. Not on time. Never on time. How's everyone doing? Hey, Mrs. C. Hey, April. How you doing? Hey, Grace. Hey, Juju. Hey, always grateful. AC. Yay. Fish nerd. Y'all, I feel like crap. I'm not gonna lie. I feel worse than I did like 2 days ago when I streamed. Anyway, hey, cool gamer. Nice to have you here. Who else we got here? Did I get everyone? All right, y'all. I do. I feel like butt. Hey, clumsy. How you doing? I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna hang out long tonight, y'all. I just wanted to come in and say hey and let you know I'm back. I feel stuffy. Hey, Darth. How you doing? Oh, yeah. I may have to mute a lot right now. So yeah, it is what it is. But I'm home. So hopefully I am going to, yeah, jet lag does. It sucks. It does suck. Um all right, y'all, give me 1 second. I'll be right back because I gotta show you what my daughter did inadvertently, not knowing what she was gonna do. Hey Doris, how you doing? Thanks for coming by, y'all. Thanks for thank you everyone for showing up because uh yeah. All right, give me 1 second, y'all. I'll be right back. Okay, I feel better now. kind of, kind of not. I'm gonna try to not to mute if I have to cough too. I did a COVID test. I don't have COVID. Didn't catch that while I was gone. Um. So yeah, let me pull these up. So my daughter, I told y'all about the snakes on a plane thing she did, right? How she likes her squishmallows. Well, she didn't know what snakes on a plane was. She had absolutely no idea. Um, so she pulls out her little squishmallow for the flight because my daughter might be close to 20ish, in her 20s or whatever, but she is still a big kid. So she yeah, she pulls this out, and I immediately steal her stuffed animal for the flight because I'm like, no, you have to give that to me. So let me find these bad boys real quick and pull them up. I have pictures. I haven't transferred them yet. Sorry, had technical, you know, had technical difficulties. My laptop decided to just shut down. It's like, just no. You know what? You know what? You don't need to be here. Snake was like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna just no. But yeah, that was crazy. I've never had that one happen before. Yeah, I was like, you know what? Screw you. I'm out. Just kidding. But sorry about that, y'all. I've never had my laptop, like, I've had it like warn me it was gonna die. Okay, let's try this again. No, this time it was StreamYard. This time StreamYard just was like, nope. Yeah, I think one more time, and I'm just, if it kicks me out again, y'all, I'm not coming back. Just exit stage left. I'm done. And like at this point, I'm like, no. So let's see if I can get the snakes at least out here. Maybe I can do that at least. Jeez, y'all, like I'm like having trouble since I've been back. God. It's like, you know what? You should like go take it easy until you're not congested anymore. That's what you should be doing. But do I listen? No, I never listen. Oh, so apparently I can't do that. So now I just have to go find the pictures. Hang on, y'all. 1 second. Oh, y'all. I'm telling you, it's just a rough day. It's been a rough day. Wow. I just want to show the pictures. Okay. So yeah, hopefully Sunday the stream will go a lot easier. Lot more smoothly. Yeah, things will be back in order. Oh man, that's a good idea. Hey, Clumsy. So we've already agreed, Clumsy. If I get kicked off again, I'm out. Like I'm just in the stream for the night because that's just too many technical difficulties for me to have to deal with. I don't first laptop, then StreamYards, and I don't get it. It's like, come on. Oh. Yeah, so my daughter's sitting there and she's sitting on the plane and she pulls this guy out and I'm seriously, y'all, I'm just dying laughing. I literally I stole it from her. I'm like, you know what, you have to let me see this. Just give this to me for just a second. Still trying to tell this darn snake story, and here I am, 2 years later. It was because I was lazy and I didn't do all this that I was going to do on the plane last night. And just, um, okay. I think I have it now. I think I can actually pull the picture up. Okay. So yeah, imagine seeing your daughter just all of a sudden pull out, her friend for the flight, and it's this guy right here, and he's like, "Hey, what's up?" So we had snakes on our plane. He's a fancy little cobra, you know, little cobra guy, and I'm like, "No, you didn't." I was like, "Yeah." It was just, that was the funniest part of our whole flight getting out there. The other funny thing was, the blind cat trying to constantly sneak out of his carrier to run around the planes. And literally, like, Darth had sent me a message about snakes on a plane, and I was like, he's like, this is too funny. This was just too freaking funny. So yeah, they don't want any snake business, not even cute squishmallow snake business. So oh yeah. So y'all, I was a little jealous of their Walmart. Did I show y'all the Walmart? I don't think I know I couldn't have because I couldn't have sent any pictures. Hang on, let's see if I can get this one up. But man, their Walmarts are really nice out there. Like I'm so jealous. I haven't seen a Walmart this nice since I left Oklahoma, and I'm like, wow, you know, little jealous there, little jealous. That's the entrance of the pharmacy side of the Walmart, y'all. I'm like, man, how did we get a Walmart that nice? Like, do they just what? Like, if I showed y'all my Walmart, you'd be like, man, I can see why someone wanted to burn it down. I know, bad joke, but it did happen. So, all right, I think have I been kicked off again? Oh, that's Colorado. That is Centennial, Colorado, right outside of Denver. I mean, like literally, like a street away from Denver. And then, like, I found a whole bunch of little plants, and I was like, man, I think that's sage, and I think I'm gonna like they were little baby ones, and I was like, man, you know what? I'm gonna dig those up. Man, it was really nice in there, AC. Like the whole store was just like I could not believe that. Like there was a little place to sit down. I didn't go to the book section, but man, I was like, I'm kind of jealous of that. Yeah, I was like sitting there. I was like, I'm gonna dig up these plants. I'm gonna take them home. I'm gonna start the zombie plant apocalypse. It's gonna be great. I'm like, oh, look at you little guys. Aren't y'all cute? Don't you want to come home with me? I'm just gonna steal the plants, you know. But the funniest thing was when we found the prairie dogs, y'all. So we're sitting there, and I go to pick up my daughter's boyfriend from work so we can meet him. And he's like, "Hey, come over here and look." And literally, right outside his work, there's this like flat land, and there's like all these little mounds, and I'm like, "What is going there?" And he points down, and there's a little prairie dog that has popped up and is just looking at us like, "What are y'all doing?" Yes, Darth did tell me do not take the plants from Colorado. He said leave them there. He said if you take them, it's over. You know, it's going to be the end of the world. Don't do it. I did listen. Then we went to PetSmart, y'all, because my daughter needed cat food for Meatloaf, right? And I'm sitting there and I'm looking at the fish stuff, and my daughter's like, "Mom, you can't take that on the plane." And I was like, "I can't." Says who? I was like, I was like, I could put this guy in a little bottle till we get home. Exactly, right? I never listen. I never listen. Reason is not, not my middle name. I do have a video of taking off on the plane. My husband was like, what are y'all doing? Like he kept asking me, like, have you left yet? Have you left yet? I was like, I'm taking off here. Oh man, no liquids. That yeah, I forgot about that. I don't think I could put them in like a little, 3 ounce little travel container, shampoo container. I don't think that would have worked. But I would have tried. I'd have shipped him. I'd have been like, let's find someone to send this guy home. But then she was right. I could probably find it at home. he was like a pretty black beta. He was solid black, and he had like a little white dot like right on his side. Oh, and then so apparently everyone takes their dogs everywhere in Colorado, right? Like everywhere, everyone's taking their dogs, and I'm like, okay, this is cool, that they're so um accepting of the pets. I'm like, that's cool. And then we go to Dunkin' Donuts to get a coffee before I go pick up my kiddo so we can go do some stuff. And we pull into the Dunkin' Donuts and we hear all these dogs barking. And attached to the Dunkin' Donuts, there was a dog daycare. And I was like, I don't know if I love this or hate this, but I was like, oh yes, I could last my local fish nerd, which is usually what I'm going to do anyway. But I was like, I'm sitting there and I look and I'm like, and I have to keep telling myself in the back of the head, I was like, before you make any purchases, you need to go talk to Fish Nerd about this. And I saved myself the other day because I almost spent like $30 on plants, and I was like, you know what? No, don't do this. Do not do this. This is a bad idea. Stop. Don't do it. Hey, Suzanne. Oh, yeah. And y'all, I have to get my daughter a soda stream for the next time I go because all I could find out there was club soda. Like, I was not. Yes, that was the one. And I was like, man, I haven't seen one of those around me. And I was like, you know what? I'll find one. I will find one. Yeah, when you take me anywhere, you don't let me out of the travel container. You put me in the little travel container. You keep me there. They sell them at Petco. They're like those little, travel carriers. That's what you put me in. You leave me in there. You say, "Don't touch anything. You're gonna mess it up." That's what you do with me. So, and then we saw some deer. Of course, we saw deer. Deer were everywhere, and I've got a whole SD card full of photos and some videos that my kiddo is going to start sending me in the morning. Wrap her up in duct tape. Yes, that too. Like just take away my debit card. That was the other good thing. That was the other thing that saved me, y'all. Yeah, shot collar. That's good too. Oh, the weather was wonderful there. Like at night, it got really like cool. Like you'd walk outside and it was like nipply out there, and then you like in the next morning it was like starting to warm up, but it wasn't like humid, so you didn't have dew everywhere and like that sticky feeling like you get here. So I was like, man, I could this non humidity thing, like I could get down with that. So yeah. Oh, so I woke up and um I noticed there was a charge on my card, right? And I didn't notice this charge, and it had come out of Tennessee. And I was thinking, okay, did we order anything online? And then I looked up the name of the place, right? And it said it was a medical thing, and I was like, okay, this isn't like a place we normally. And then I looked it up, and it was like an actual laboratory, and I'm like, what is this? And it kept bugging me for like 2 hours. It was like really on my mind. I was like, what is that charge? And it was on a very specific card that we use for very specific things. And that was not one of those very specific things we used that card for. So I called the place because I finally looked it up and found out where it was, what it was, got their number. And the lady told me, look, you are like the 200th person that's called today. She just gave me some random number. And she's like, I don't know how you're connected. I don't know how all of you are connected. But someone has stolen a bunch of credit cards from somewhere. And they hacked into our terminal, and they've been essentially just running the cards, trying to see what cards were good. and if they could get hits off of them, and if they did, then they kept those numbers. So, yeah, one of my credit card numbers was stolen. That was great. And so that was like actually the card I was using for the trip too. But it wasn't the end of the world because, we had we were able to flip flop things around. Did it cause some issues? Not really. But it could have if I just not locked it and someone charged a bunch of money on it. That would have sucked. So yeah, Sunday I'll do like a full live stream. We'll go the full hour or more. I got some stuff to do around here. Get pictures and videos up, and I've got pictures and videos from the trip that we'll go through. And I got to check and see if the hummingbirds have started hitting the feeders. So I got stuff to get back and start jumping into. Alrighty then, that's a lot right there. It's like I'll take the beer. I can totally use a drink about right now, man, y'all. It was a long week. But you know what? I was really glad I got to see my kiddo because I haven't seen her in almost 2 years. Oh yes, we're gonna have a whole new project to get going with the fishies here. So yeah, I'm thinking about making some hot tea after this and throwing some of Mr. Mousey's Jim Beam in there, and then going to sleep because that's about all I think we have on the whiskey front right now. So that's what it's going to be. I wish I had some blackberry brandy. That would be awesome. Or some Grand Marnier. That and hot tea. Oh, man. Oh, I would sleep like a baby. I know, right? It looked like beer, games, booty, and is that a plug? Beer game, beer pong and butt plugs. I don't know. Is that what it is? Okay, I'm out. All right. Um. All right, y'all. I guess I'm gonna shut this down for tonight. No, I don't. I'm just kidding. It was like we're gonna pull out beer pong and butt plugs. But no, seriously. I got some ideas while I was gone. Me and my kiddo, we were talking about stuff because I hadn't seen my kiddo in 2 years. She's very creative and stuff, and had ideas, and I do feel bad because while she was here, she lost 3 years worth of digital art that she was creating. Um, and that was sad, but she was actually okay with it when she thought about it. She's like, it gives me I can start over. She's like, I can make art again. It's not a big deal. I was like, it is a big deal because that was a lot of work to lose. She has not been able to figure out how to get it back yet. She hasn't messed with the laptop though, Juju. Her other friend up in Colorado said he's going to look at it. One of her coworkers that her and her boyfriend hang out with. He does computer stuff, and he's going to take a look at it at some point this week and see if they can get it back. And she's kind of accepted the fact that if she can't, um, she'll be okay. You know what? Hang on, I'll go find them real quick, Mrs. C. Hang on, hang on. Let's go find them real quick. Where was it? Okay, here we go. That one, Grace. Oh. Yeah, I did tell her, I was like, you got to start backing this stuff up. Um, so I think for her birthday, when I'm gonna get her, because her birthday's coming up pretty soon, and she's gonna be 21. So that's yeah, that's a big birthday. So I'm gonna get her something nice. I think I'm gonna get her a nice external hard drive and some other stuff. I'm also thinking about maybe a new laptop too, because she uh she uses one of the Chromebooks that's made for like, it's got like a drawing pad like built into it, and it's a couple of years old anyway. And I know there's something better on the market now than what she got before. So, we'll just get her something new. Get her strippers instead. I don't know. She might be down for strippers. I mean, I haven't asked, but if she wants some strippers, she can have them. Oh, Kako holder. Okay. Yeah. And see, I can't believe that she didn't already have it backed up. And she might have it backed up somewhere and she just doesn't remember it. So, yeah, y'all about to get Pishner in trouble, y'all. I think Sean's right on that one. Don't encourage. Oh, I know what we can get Darth though for his birthday. There you go. But yeah, I really can't believe she doesn't have that backed up. And like again, I don't know if she doesn't or does or, you know. And she was stressed out while she was here too because it was a lot. She has, she's left stuff here, and so between packing and yeah, you know, you're a Hot Wheel track at the moment. Yeah, kids. Yeah, I remember that stage where they're like, when my kids, you're only 5. When my kids were younger, I was like a big art pad. They'd get bored somewhere, and they'd whip out like a marker and stuff. And the next thing I know, it's like I'd have a whole armful of art. It's like, what are y'all doing to me? Like, can we not go anywhere and I not end up a notebook? Okay, now Darth, I think I have to. Okay, I am 45 almost, right? So if someone said, "Hey, look, there's strippers," I'm probably gonna go. I'm gonna be like, "Let's go." As long as there's, Oh, so I did something while I was in Colorado, y'all. I bought weed. Yeah, right. It was legal, so I did it. You know, I didn't actually do. That's a lie too. I'm just gonna stop before I just walk right into all of this. I had an edible. Okay, it was one that was meant for sleep. So yeah, but yeah, right. See, we need to go. Me, yeah. See, me and you, we're gonna go hit the clubs. In Georgia, it's weird because it's legal for medical purposes, but it's not all weed that's legal for medical purposes. It's literally the oil that's legal in Georgia, and only the oil. Like you can get the THC CBD oil, um, and sometimes edible as long as it's made with the oil. Yeah, that is, yeah. My kids are over the age of 17, all of them, and I'm still a human napkin. So It doesn't it never stops being a thing. Yeah, I was like, I got me a treat. And it's been like legal like that for a couple of years now, and we're hoping, that they can make steps and it'll be, legal for everything. They have decriminalized it in Georgia, so if you have an ounce or under, um, then you're not going to get charged for anything, like a felony or anything, as long, like I said, as long as it's under an ounce. If it's over an ounce, then you're going to have to start having legal problems. No, I was going to try to bring some home, but then I was like, that's maybe not a good idea. So I didn't do that. Um, Mr. Mousey wanted some of the edibles though, and I probably should have tried, but I was just too. But when I was in there, when I was in the dispensary, right, it was really mind blowing to me because like I'm not a big pothead at all, or I'm probably gonna get in trouble for that one. Okay, but it's just not something I've done in many moons, right? Um, but you go in and there's like different ways to buy it too, and I was like, I am so lost in here. Like, this is weird. Um, because it was legal, so it was a whole mind blowing thing. You're like medium sized. Um, but my kiddo did, she was like, hey, you can buy up to like 8 grams of, you know, so we go in there and there's just stuff, like I said, nothing wrong with anyone who does it, but they sell this stuff called shatters and wax. And I don't think smoking wax is like a good idea. Like, that just doesn't sound like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. But my daughter was showing me how you actually use the stuff, right? And I'm trying to, jump over my words here because I don't want a kid to like walk into this stream and be like, hey, even though none of my stuff is marked like for kids. Um, yeah, see, like I personally think weed should be legal. There's no reason it shouldn't be. Um, and but she was smoking it, and it it made her cough so bad that she literally almost got sick. And then like the whole day after, she was coughing like she had a really bad smoker's cough. Oh yeah, dude, like I could, Sean, like that one, when I slept that night, the next day I woke up and my joints were like, man, like could you please go get us some more of that? And a couple of my doctors have suggested it, but it's like $200 to get a medical card in Georgia. And that's just, my doc, like I don't have to worry about, my doctor's already said he'll sign off on it, but it's just the cost of actually going and registering for that card. And I'm like, that's a lot of it's a lot of, yeah. Yeah, the bud tender thing, I don't know about that. Like that was a little, that was a little weird. Um, $200 is a lot for the medical card in Georgia. In order to go register for it, you have to go in. There's only one place in the whole state, and it doesn't matter where you live. If you want to get the medical card, you have to go into Atlanta, and you have to go. I don't know if they have it to where like you can send the paperwork in or not, but you literally have to walk in. You have to sign up for it, and you have to take your doctor's paperwork. And I believe it's good for 3 years. Um, I don't. That was the last time we looked into getting it for me and my sister in law, and the other reason was it's like it was just for the oil too, and I was like, you know, that stuff's expensive to get the medical grade oil anyway, because we don't have a lot of places in Georgia that sell it either because they haven't moved any of the legislation along. It's like they got here and they stopped. And up until a couple of years ago, the only people that could get it were like juveniles with severe seizure disorders and adults with severe enough seizure disorders. They finally expanded it to pain management. Like I think it was 2 years after they first legalized it. I'm trying to remember exactly when the whole timeline went, but yeah. Um, but it hasn't come very far since they legalized it. So I'm just hoping that they'll eventually do something to where you know I don't know if that's a that's something that's a situation you don't want to find yourself in, Mrs. C. Yeah, and you can get those, like you can walk into like any store and buy those, but if you want to have like the CBD and THC in it, then you have to get it from a specific pharmacy and have the card. And it's like that's I don't know. It's just a little pain in the buttish. So yeah, but it's not like good for all weed though. So that's the thing. It's like if it was like the smokables or other stuff maybe but so yeah, I don't know. It's just if it was like if they would legalize more variations of it, yeah. And essentially, and it's not even that. And another thing, um, and as long as you have the medical card, then apparently your jobs can't test you under Georgia law. They can't test you and they can't fire you for it. So essentially, it's like $300 a year or $100 a year ish to say, hey, you can smoke it, not get fired, not get in trouble, but you've already decriminalized it to where under an ounce is legal. It doesn't make sense for it not to be legal. Like it doesn't make sense. Read online poker, yeah. And I can see now why my daughter liked New Mexico, because when she was there, she did have a medical card, and when she moved to um, yeah, you won't. Yeah, it's not legal. You won't be charged with a crime, but well, that's just it. That's another thing. If you have over an ounce, you will be. So if you have it in multiple baggies, you will be. So there's caveat to that whole decriminalized thing, but not legal. It's loopholes, Still fined, yeah, but it just doesn't make sense, just make it legal. Like there's, yeah, because Colorado, y'all, yeah, still get your shit took. So we're driving around, right? And in Georgia, traffic is awful. People wreck all the time. Georgia's like, you know, demolition derby on the road. So we're out there, and actually, people put their turn signals on, and they were like, letting people get over. And like, it was nice. The only other, okay, we didn't really see a lot of accidents there. I didn't see anyone committing any crimes there, which was nice. Um, but we did see a lot of cops. Like every time you looked around, there was a cop car. So, you know, that didn't bother me. I was like, well, my daughter walks everywhere, so that's nice to know there's always a cop around. But yeah, she had a lot of stuff like where her apartment is. It's like 5 minutes for her to get to work. It's like 10 minutes for her to get to get anywhere. So like she can walk to Walmart if she wanted to. It's like I can't walk to Walmart, but you can, so that's cool. All right, y'all. My internet's starting to get laggy, and my connection is unstable. That sucks. All right, y'all. Well, that's my little plants I was gonna steal from Colorado. There. Bye, y'all. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and call this a night. I'll rant about ranty things again later. Hopefully y'all can hear me. I think I've lagged up, so yeah, I'm unstable too. Yeah. I'm gonna get some sleep. Y'all have a good night, and I will be back. Yeah, I'll be back Sunday, y'all. Bye.